Well, good morning, Intervet fans, and welcome to the preview for Vaal. We're on the classic track Thursday, the 18th of January, and things are going along quite swimmingly. So let's hope that we carry on. And it's an impossible looking card. There are a couple of horses that have been back that look like they are beatable. So let's kick off with the first race, the Pentrometer's 21, 5-meter false rail from the 800-meter mark, and as I said, 12:15 is the first race, 1450 meters, work riders, maiden plate, fillies and mares. Have a close look at one Silver Princess. I put the blinkers on. I think this will make a difference to her. She's an older mare, and she really hasn't had that much mileage. So she's shown glimpses that she might be good enough to be able to be concerned in the finish. The right horse has got to be Bushveld with the scratching of National Star. Looks like he's cherry made for this horse, and Mazzola gets the ride again, and he rode him the time before last. So he looks like the one they've got to beat. But Ghost Ship has been backed into a hot favourite at 9-10, and looks like a big improver on his first run. Mangwana rode him first time. And Tony Peter, well, I think we're going to see much of the same from Tony as we saw from Paul. And I think that the stable you've got to keep a very good eye on. Race 2, maiden plate, fillies and mares, 1,000 meters. Well, at first glance, you look at Silver Mensa, you say that looks absolutely impossible. 3 very good runs, but this is second run after rest. They have put blinkers on, which might make a very, very big difference. So what is there that can beat the Silver Mensa? Regina Bellissima has got the blinkers off. That goes now into play. Fields of Grace comes from a bit of form, but is rested, and Billy Rater says she'll need the run. Rocking the time away. Cachetti's ridden it his last 2, and it looks like it's got to have a chance. And then Hey Now, look for improvement from this one. And even Stephen Moffat run at Chili Marmalade. Might be something, because Gavin Arena was booked to ride it, but he's not riding it anymore. Pour some sugar on me. Well, this could be the improver in the race, but they're all going to have to go to beat Silver Mensa. Race 3. This is an open handicap 3-year-old 1,700 meters. Well, if it was a graduation, novice plate or graduation plate where they set weight, you couldn't go against Argo Alley. He's absolutely the right horse. I found him last time, ran a cracking good race. But he's got to give chunks to this rest of them. Catalan Bay gets 4.5 kilos from him, 3.5 kilos from him. The scratching of Atticus Finch and Pragmatist make it more difficult, but maybe Janse van Vuren scratched at Pragmatist, because Bolfirst looks like he's well set in a race like this. And I think he'll go very, very well with 52 on his back. Bolfirst, he's got to get 9 kilos from Argo Alley, and he might be a big improver. Certainly the distance is no problem to him, and he'll go well. Future Wolf also got 52 and should go well here. And Just Eminent is not out of it. So as one of those races, I think you've got to put in a whole lot, or go with Argo Alley and hope that he can beat the weights. Race 4, maiden plate, 2,000 meters. I made a 3-cornered contest. I thought the right horse was Pietro Plata. I think this horse dying to go this type of trip. I said so last time. He ran a cracking good race last time. Third run after a rest. Lots to like about Pietro Plata, and Gavin Arenas getting there in time to ride this one. What else? 6, Wonder World. This gets the blinkers, and I think big danger. It's got to go extremely well. And then obviously the other horse in the bedding, Turn the Beat Around. Very nice first run. Goes straight over the 2,000 from the 1450. But the bred to go the trip, and should have no problems there with Yeni staying with it. Race 5. This is merit-rated handicap, and they go 1,000 meters. 3 horses. 3 set to go is my strong first choice. Gets the blinkers. Very good form. You've got to ignore its last run, and I think the blinkers will make a good deal of difference. This horse has come down from a higher merit rating, and certainly the 1 kilo was going to help him. Umtombo Walazi, this has got to have a chance. He won his last 2 very nicely, and he could be quite useful. And then Mover and Shaker. There's a horse that's come down the merit rating from 95 to 87, so he gets a bit of weight from all of these. which is not going to inconvenience him. Tramichi won a maiden, might find this a lot more difficult. Race 6, mirror rate is 71,000 meters, and with the scratchings of In the Ether, who I thought might be the right horse, we're going to have a close look at this race. Captain Dizzy, last time I did the preview, I tipped this because I thought it had the best Cape form, and it was scratched. So have a close look at Captain Dizzy, number 4. I see it's into 9-4 favourite, so there obviously must be ability there. In the stable, they like to have a punt, and when you see support for them, be very careful. Siberian Steel COVID operator, the Janssen Van Vuren runners both got chances here. Stormy Seas, an interesting runner against Dennis Schwartz, who I might be a very good jockey booking, because she always runs on, and this should be a hot pace. She will run on. She goes into all my play. Race 7, merit-rated fillies and mares, and they go 1,200 meters. Lovely races. Cold Fact looked to me like a big improver, come from a long rest, nearly a year off, and as a result, the merit rating came from 91 to 83. Looks well placed, but no support in the betting. Have a close look. Aga Heat, number 4, course and distance 211. Ignore its last start. Got to go well here. So that looks like the best one in the race. Then Celtic Rumours just won the maiden and won very, very easily. I have to see if she can step up to this race. It's not that easy. Golden Aspen's got excellent form, and I think she'll go well here too. And then Intoxicating's from the Candace Dawson stable. They're in fine form. Meteoric also comes in with some sort of chance. Race 8, this is a middle stakes, 1,400 meters. Well, at first glance, I saw Laguna Verde, blinkers strike. They put the blinkers on. Now they've taken them off. Home, drawn 10. That's a bit against it, but it gets Kamalo. Vanderbilt, front runner, very good form, number 1. And I think Vanderbilt is going to be a big danger to all of them. Meridius goes into all your play as well. And if you're looking for a roughie, maybe Crimson Princess will improve. She's a 5-year-old mare, but she looks like she's set to improve up here. And I think Mariba gets a chance in her. That should give her a good run. So, from me, James Goodman, and the Interbet team, I'll be back with you on the weekend. Have a great day's racing at the Vaal.